Alright, plan book. 43 to 48.
Surgery doesn't change anything. If they're sick,
43 to 48.
the disease. You vitamin C.
Vitamin C.
Alright.
Like they got cancer. What are we gonna do?
We need to focus because we're hoping to have quick class and then be able to spend more time on the test from last week or homework.
Get pencils. I have like. Oh, never
There's a
mind.
jar behind the pictures.
I moved all my pencils. Oh wait, seriously?
They're all gone after this class. It's going to be a problem.
You no longer have pencils. These are all pencil sharpeners? Oh my gosh. No, those are lined up toys. Which one was the pencil sharpener?
I'll call it a fair trade.
Hey, what was the fair trade?
Probably gonna work at it.
That's not even I didn't take any of the pencils.
Wait,
Chris,
never mind.
what are you doing? No, you gotta take his book and his planner.
So, one of you I know for sure has a test to finish. I don't know why we're just like what are you doing right now?
I was sharpening my pencil. Yeah, bet.
Look at, don't you do it, I swear.
Alright, so we are continuing our study of quadratics. I'm waiting for people to be like ready to go, but it is testing patience.
I'm ready.
So, as we have been talking about,
Oh wait, I need to.
are we ready to get started?
I forgot to get this one of there.
Alright, peeps. So, we know a little bit, and we need to figure out where our breaking point is and what we can and can't do. So, I'm going to try very hard to not help you today, but just answer questions or help when needed. So, if we are given quadratics such as these, and we're asked to solve them or find the 0 points, I think we can do that, but that's where we're going to start. Then, once you/your team, however you want to work through these, get done factoring those out or solving those, finding those 0 points, like what the x equals. Then we're going to go on to 39 and say if we don't know the equation, but we do know a data table, how could we then derive the equation of the quadratic based off that data table?
Check and guess.
And then we will go back to our water balloon contest and see if we can help Imp figure out his actual quadratic. Questions about what we're doing today? First, solve the equations, just to refresh that from last week. Then, given the data table, how can we write an equation just from the table? And then how do we know that it's right? Preguntas?
What?
Questions?
Oh yeah, you say that a lot.
So, go for it. If I was you, I would think that 38 should take, 3 or 4 minutes. 39 is probably going to take a little bit longer, but I'd like to just let you guys roll on this for a good 10 minutes and see how far we can get. So in 38, factor/solve them, because 1 is already pretty much factored. In 39, you were trying to derive the equation. Ooh. Gravity works. One of my 7th graders took one of the magnets off. Apparently, they decided to get out.
Some graders are booby trapping everything we have.
Chris.
I don't know. I just started laughing and then I started. Are you the same kid you laughed for 5 minutes for you guess at 6? Yes. I don't know why I started laughing. Okay, so A, I think it might be because you mispronounced. Shut. Oh. A, factor out A, it'll be x, x.
It's just 0.
X. It'll be x,
X, X, X.
4 and 2. It'll be x plus 4 and x plus 2.
Yeah.
It'll be x plus 2, which means that the zeros are going to be negative 4 and negative 2. We don't see that here.
Okay.
B is the same thing without the 8.
Yeah, minus 4, minus 2.
B will be the same thing.
Actually, can you guys solve these on your own real quick and then talk? Just to test. Because, like, if we're in a group and we're just kind of, like, working behind the Satya of the group who's announcing things, then we don't really ever think it through on our own. So take a couple minutes, try to do. I just do this for 5 minutes until 10 till. Just work independently. Then at 10 till, we can talk.
No,
Everyone likes you. Take a breath.
don't know how to do this.
Why?
I don't know. Because that's easy. That's not.
So your constant is 0, right?
I have no idea what that means.
The C value. There is no constant.
Yeah.
Like this, negative 9. There's nothing. Like 0. So we're going to multiply and make 0.
0. Anything.
Is there anything common in both of those that we could pull out?
Wait, what?
Is there anything common in both of those that we could pull out?
Satya.
Dude, I don't know.
Like, use the one thing.
You do that thing.
Very descriptive.
You do the one thing
That,
and then
yeah,
the other thing and then this thing.
So,
and that.
what?
Like,
It would just
fill
be
in the parentheses.
X plus 6.
So it needs to be minus
But
12
then what?
equals 0.
That's all?
You have your zeros.
Manu.
Wait, no, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
What are your zeros?
What could I fill in there to make the whole thing 0?
0.
What could I fill in here to make the whole
Zero.
thing 0?
Negative 6.
Negative 6.
Haha, zeros. But no matter what, if the offset number is 0, then everything else is going to be 0.
But it's that or that. These don't happen at the same time. So if you're done with these, move on to 39. That's where it gets tougher. 3 more minutes on your own. No partner.
Oh, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do C or D. Oh, it might be easy for you.
We're working independently. We're not announcing our struggles. We're just working. There's essentially functions for anything.
Wait, what?
But
Like this?
how are you doing on 39?
If you're gonna just
39.
We're in with D on the 39.
I got it. Wait, Mr. Hudson. So for C, would you just take this, get rid of this 3, take the zeros and like normally, and then multiply them by 3, or what?
So what we're saying algebraically is what x value can be plugged into that equation and make the entire thing equal 3.
I know, the zeros. I want to know how to find it.
I like when I start answering your question and you say, I know.
You gotta go fast.
Yeah, gotta go fast.
So If I wanted that to
Whoa.
be 0,
It's a crayon.
yeah, I don't know why.
It'll be 5.
Why is it a crayon?
But then when you multiply it by 3,
So 5, right?
it's crayon.
The 3 does not matter. Here, what would make that 0? Well, if that equals 0, then x would need to be negative 2/3. Those are my zeros. Just negative 2/3 and 5.
Wait, I did
3
what?
doesn't change right here. If I set that equal to 0 and then solve it algebraically, so 0 equals 2x plus 3. Subtract 3 from both sides, divide by 2.
Wait, I thought these 1.5. And I
Or, sorry,
halves.
negative 3 halves. I'm getting
Yeah.
upside down.
I was a little. Okay, that was dumb for a second. Yeah.
Negative 3 halves and 5.
Yeah. Then when do we multiply?
So the 3 changes the intensity of the parabola, but it does not change the zeros.
So 3 doesn't do it.
So it is like comparing the parabola without that multiplier of 3. So if I Desmos,
Any Desmos.
and we Desmos, what would that be factored together? 2x squared without the 3. 2x squared.
Plus 8. What? Don't worry about it. Negative 7x. Minus negative 10x plus.
It's negative 7x, yeah.
Just type in the parentheses thing. Desmos can figure that out. Minus 15. Wait, can Desmos factor anything?
So are you saying if I typed it in like this?
Like if you typed it in like that, could it find the graph?
You tell me.
It could most likely. It's just the equation right here. It didn't sound so smart for some reason.
So then, check it. When I put the 3 on, compare blue to red.
Whoa.
Did the zeros, I should probably do this down here if we're going to. Did the zeros change? No.
Yes.
Did the intensity of the parabola change? Yes. So that's what that 3 does. Now if I make that like A, you can actually physically see,
It's dancing now.
right? Because if I make it negative, I flip it.
Do you know that every parabola is the exact same shape?
If you zoom out enough, yeah.
If you zoom out enough and then crop it a little bit, they're all the exact same.
So,
And then you get.
we've talked about most of these just through you guys asking questions. For D, what do we do? We subtract 3 from both sides. Jacob, you sound terrible,
Hey
man.
Jacob, are you dying?
I'm always dying.
Jacob's
What do you mean?
insides are dead.
So I factor it to there. Guys, if you're sick, you need to stay home. This whole classroom sounds just like a ball of germs.
Not all of us.
I have a pretty bad culture now.
You
That's okay.
last Monday, I think it was.
Don't get me sick because I'm hands.
So
What can I use here? 6 and negative 2, right? So then my x's become negative 6 and positive 2.
Yeah.
My zeros. So 39. 39 gives us the table of values, but does not give us the equation. I want you guys to engage with that for a few minutes. See if you can figure out from the table, how do we get our function?
You can get one number. Wait, we already did this.
39?
No, we already did.
What, from the table, right, the function? Okay, so how do we do it?
Okay. So, don't touch the table. You point out all the. This is going to be hard. You write down everything you know. You know the y-intercept. You know the 2x-intercept and the 0. You know, yeah, which makes.
So we know the
Can I go up
x-intercepts.
there?
Yeah, sure. I was just going to grab the highlighter. So you said we know the x-intercepts
Yeah. And the y-intercept.
and the y-intercept.
So then, like, I don't want to use the highlighter.
Okay, pick up a pen.
Bad
If you pick up a pen, you'll be on that pen.
Oh. I'm not using black. And why are these mixed up? Doesn't matter. Oh, look at JJ.
He's fumbling with the markers.
No,
Well,
they were
that's
they
why
were
I made
mixed.
your pen.
They were mixed up. Okay, so how we
Not, so I didn't say graph it, I said we just want to determine the function. Not the graph, the function.
never mind.
Stop taking it out.
Wait, what?
Hold it down.
Oh.
Or not.
Put that.
No.
So guys, my objective was for us to be done with this in
Move
5
it.
minutes.
I can't.
There.
Move it. I know how to graph. I can't do the equation.
Thomas, come on up. What can we do from those points?
Know that it's negative 2 is one of them, and 3 is one of them.
How?
And then you can, and because that is there, then we know that it's negative 6.
Well, we do know that those are zeros.
And
So Lauren, hold on, Thomas. What do you mean not necessarily? Because
maybe.
we do know that those are zeros.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
totally.
those are zeros. I'm saying if he just puts those in, if there was like 2x or something,
No, that
then
doesn't
you
change
wouldn't
that.
get the same zeros, would you?
Mmm. Ha ha ha.
You
Is there
guys
two
want
what?
I like
to
watching
the
Jacob's
two of them
wheels.
multiply.
Jacob's
Alright, so continue on.
2 of them multiply to the negative 6,
Okay.
and then you just put an x in front.
So because the constant already works out, like your last term, Thomas just said, like you're saying we're good. Okay. So, thank you very much, Thomas. Thomas took his zeros here,
Oh.
x plus 3, x minus 2, and once, what do you mean? Yeah, but it doesn't matter because multiplication is commutative. Once he multiplied through, he found x squared plus x minus 6. Minus 6 is what my y-intercept needs to be. We are good. But if we try that with b, I'm curious if it will work out as nicely. Because knowing CPM, it probably won't.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Well,
It looks like it would.
It did.
So
worked
try
out
it.
nicely.
X minus
B worked out nicely as well.
1.
If you could.
Just try to. If you could stop using your brain parts to do the big math.
Would it be x minus 5, x plus 1?
Boy, please stop. You did it backwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
I somehow managed.
So it's x plus 5.
Yeah, it's x plus 5, x minus 1.
Yep.
So that's x squared. X squared plus
And
4x.
they didn't throw anything at us until 40.
No, minus 4x. Not plus 4.
It's really minus.
Seems like it worked out okay.
They didn't throw anything at us until
Wait.
41.
It would be plus 4. If you did negative 5.
This has to be x plus 5.
Because when you plug in the y, negative 5.
Because negative 5 makes it 0.
So if you.
So that's x plus 5. This is x minus 1. That's why that gets plus
So
1.
the opposite.
Are we good?
Yes.
So in 40, try 40.
Okay. No. Something's gonna go bad.
Like
No,
this
nothing
thing.
will get bad until like 41 or 42. Yeah, it's 41. It's 41 that then it gets strange.
What are they taught how it's 3x intercepts?
3x intercepts, that'd be a cubic.
It's probably like 7
X, what's my factor here? X
plus 3.
plus 3.
Minus
My
2.
factor here,
Minus 2.
which then when I multiply, we get x squared
Plus x
7.
plus x
minus 6.
minus 6.
Does it work though?
Isn't it the same one?
No,
It does not
yours
work.
don't.
2x on one of them.
Because of her
Good.
explanation, it tells you what to do. You just double it.
They're all duplicate.
Double what? What do you mean double
The
it?
x.
Double everything.
Double everything.
It's 2x squared plus 2x
Wait,
minus
where?
12.
Why?
So you're saying just put like a 2 out here?
Yeet.
So this point does not work out. With my straight up factor form of x plus 3 and x minus 2, I just get a negative 6. So if I put a 2 in front and I double everything, I get 2x squared plus 2x minus
y-intercept is negative 12. What?
Because the y-intercept is negative 12. So I'm going to break that down again. All we found first was x plus 3 and x minus 2.
Yeah.
Right? That gave us x squared plus x minus 6.
That wouldn't work.
This is wrong.
Yeah.
So to fix it, I go back and I say, well, I can't change my zeros, right? So I can't put like a 2 here, like what Lauren was speculating earlier, because that changes a 0. And I can't change these points, so we have to put it on the outside. So this becomes 2 times x plus 3 times x minus 2, which then puts a 2 here, puts a 2 there, and makes this negative 12. Try 41. Imps water balloon.
Wait, what?
Imps water balloon. 41. Same thing.
It's just a little bit strange.
I found something great out about this.
Actually, try it on your own for a moment.
What?
Try it on your own for a moment.
I see.
I don't. We don't have the other zero.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
It's like a.
Fight with it on your own.
Oh!
Fight with it on your own. Otherwise, you rob yourself of the learning opportunity. Do we know the vertex?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wait, what?
How?
What?
Upside down.
7, 5, 3,
Upside down.
1, 1, 3. That's where it slows. Stop. Come back then.
No, which one is back? Wait, but there's 2.
Not so vertex is what I asked. Do we know the vertex? This is the top point my water balloon reaches.
If we ever do
Oh,
Are we
yeah.
comfortable with why that is? Because of the behavior.
Yeah.
The output values slowing down, they stop, and they go back the other direction.
That's it.
Then we see from there, because my parabola is symmetric,
Oh, it's upside down.
You just realized you don't throw water balloons down.
be nice.
Thought it was fun.
So then, where is my other 0? Thomas? My other 0 has to be at 12 because there's a difference of 5.
Yeah. That
And
makes
7
sense.
minus 2 is 5.
You see, I tried that, but I thought it was wrong because it ended up upside down.
Right. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
So, use your zeros first. My 0, x minus 2,
Minus 12.
x minus 12. But then it's going to be wrong.
Yeah.
Because that comes out to be
Positive.
x squared minus 14x
Plus 24.
plus 24.
I know how to
How do we fix it, Thomas?
throw a negative sign on it.
Anywhere?
No,
No,
it
on
has
the
to be.
outside.
On the outside,
Why?
because it's not pointing in the right direction.
Oh.
This, we go through the process, and I'm trying to go fast because I know some people want some more time. This, we then could check, is it right? Because we know the zeros are right, and we know we can't change those. But if I were to check this, I would get the wrong output values because I'm pointing up instead of down. So then everything flips, negative, positive.
Wait, where did my chapstick go?
Yep, that's right.
Satya, in your head, do you filter out, this might not be something I need to announce and interrupt the class on?
Probably should, but
So I need you to start to do that. All right, let's work on your tests and or homework. So best way to figure out if this stuff stuck is try it out. So working through your homework assignment with these tables and those special situations. Please bring me questions tomorrow. Let's go over those tomorrow.